guys, Helen Hart Smith again, here from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel, coming to you with my video response for week, what are we on? We're on week 24 of the 2016 YouTube Pagan Challenge. This week's question is, how does spirituality relate to your mundane life? And I guess I would have to say that my spirituality and my mundane life are one and the same. We've talked about this before. I've been a practicing witch for close to, if not over, 20 years. And so at this point in my practice, I feel that I attempt to live my life with intent. Okay? I attempt to do things with the knowledge of doing so with my highest good, with the highest good of the people that I come into contact with the highest good for my community, with the highest goodwill for the planet. So at this point, I don't see a separation of my mundane life and my magical life. There may have been something like that in the beginning when I was still learning, but I would have to say that this merging has really kind of taken shape in the last few years, probably centering on really formalizing my education and looking at, what does it mean when I complete things. I haven't completed anything, I haven't completed work with a mystery school yet, but I have finished year 4 with a Temple of Witchcraft, which leaves me one more. I have one more year of study that I would like to get back to with Keepers of the Hearth. And I've been kind of going back to my Corellian studies as well. And so with having all of this kind of education at my disposal, what does that mean to me when I'm done? And so I've really been thinking about that and how do I serve my community? How do I take that next step? Basically, it's kind of like an enlightenment, you can only do so much 101 stuff when it comes to Wicca. You have to take those next steps and you have to become an elder or become a leader or do things for the community and look outward. And I've kind of been doing that for a few years. I try to put on a good face or try to be a good example of what a witch is, of what a Wiccan is, what a pagan is. I talk openly to people that come to my door on Sundays and want to talk about, have I found Jesus? Those are ways in which I try to be a good example. And of course, I've been doing weddings and funerals and things like that for a few years now. So, but I'm looking at what's the next step. And so I'm looking at hospital work. I'm looking at, Kathy and I are looking at, some things that we're starting to put into motion that we're going to talk about probably here on the channel, when they're a little bit more established. But, of course we have our coven that we work with constantly. I'm always talking about the girls. So yeah, let's just pull it back to the question again. I can start talking about lots of things and go on many tangents, but for me, my spiritual life and my mundane life are one and the same. And that's just the simple answer to the question. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video in particular, please give it a thumbs up. Or if you have a comment or question, feel free to do so below. And I guess that's it. Thanks for walking the path for a little while with me. And until next time, blessed be.